How true is it that you still keep a video file of the Texans fans booing the team after they draft you?
Yeah, I have it on my phone. I have it on my computer. I have that because I remember. You remember how quickly things can turn in this league. You remember how fragile fame and success is. When they drafted me, the whole place booed. The whole city kind of wondered who I was. They wanted somebody else. They booed. And I remember when I got to the airport in Houston, and the guy at the airport line when I was going through security saw I was wearing a Texans shirt, and he was like, "Hey, you see, you Texans fan?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I hope that big white guy that they drafted is good." And I kind of looked at him. I couldn't tell if he was serious, and he literally had no clue who I was. And I was like, "Yeah, I hope so too." And I just went on my way. And so, like, I'll always remember that. I'll always remember the fans booing me. I'll always remember people wondering if I'd be good. And my whole goal when I saw that for the first time was, I'm going to change this city's mind. I'm going to do everything I can to take this city from hating the draft pick to hopefully loving me.
How much did it bother you at the time?
It didn't really bother me because I understood where they were coming from. I mean, I was a big white kid from Wisconsin that they didn't know a lot about, that was considered a safe draft pick in a draft full of studs. I mean, there were a lot of big names in our draft, a lot of guys from big schools that had a lot of credentials. There were a lot flashier names than I was, and so I understood. I mean, I wasn't going to get mad at them for wanting somebody else.
So it's before the NFL draft. You're at an Indianapolis train station and run into the then Texans D-line coach.
Bill Kolar. As soon as I left my meeting with Bill, I was like, well, I'm not going to get drafted by the Texans. Bill is a guy who, he tells it like it is. He tries to get underneath your skin a little bit, and he just wants to see how you react to things. So Bill came up to me in that train station at the combine, and he was like, "Hey, you think you play hard?" And I was like, "Yeah, I play hard." And he was like, "You think you really give it everything you have on the field?" I was like, "Yeah, I give everything I have on the field." He goes, "You're a liar." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I give everything I have on the field." He goes, "Bullshit." He goes, "I've watched your film." He goes, "I guarantee you can play harder than that. You can try harder than that." And I was like, "God, I give everything I have." I was like, "That's kind of like my thing. I give everything I have on the field." And he was like, "If you come play for me, you're gonna give every single thing that you have." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I do." He's like, "Not that Wisconsin bullshit." He's like, "You're gonna give me everything you have." I was like, "All right." And we went our separate ways, and I was like, "Well, probably check the Texans off because that guy doesn't seem to like me at all." And then obviously ended up getting drafted, and I kind of find out that was his thing he did with everybody just to see how you handle it. Hated him for the first year I was ever with the Texans. I hated him because he's hard on rookies. That's just what he does. He's very hard on rookies. He wants to get the absolute most out of you that he can. But now I love the guy. He's one of my closest friends. I love him to death because he pushes you beyond where you think you can go, and he does truly get the best out of you. So I love him to this day.